Okay, what do you do when you feel a little twang in your back after you've been sitting for a while? Do you A, go for a walk, B, go for a run, or C, have a hamburger? Guess what? It's none of the above. So the best strategy to employ after you feel a little twang in your back is actually lie down for 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, lie on your back, right? And just give the spine a chance to decompress. When I'm lying here, the spine actually is slowly decompressing. You want to give a chance. So often what you're going to get, now I know the saddle seat creates better posture, but in a conventional seat, you'll go into a slouch posture, right? So the spine goes into this type of a state and you'll compress the discs. The discs will slowly compress, slowly over time. And let me show you some of the data that I collected regarding that whole experience. So, in 2008, I ran a study where I measured people's seated heights. Okay? So I had people walk into the clinic and said, hey, I want you to be a part of the study. Are you interested? And they said, sure. I said, I'm going to offer you an exercise that you can do during the act of sitting. So I had this very accurate, you can look at the resolution of this. See the numbers? This is 0.1 millimeter. So extremely high resolution, okay? So I had people come in, they walked into the clinic, I said, hey, have a seat, all right? Sat there, boom, okay? Took an initial seated height, okay? Had them sit here for 15 minutes, right? So they just sat there for 15 minutes, okay? Then what I did was I took another height measurement. Okay, I had a set of eyeglasses that had a little bubble level on it, so I knew that we had the head in the proper angulation, so they weren't cheating or inadvertently cheating, or I was cheating about the data. And you can see here, I'll show you the graph. So here you can see the graph. So initial seated height, and look at the change that happened, right? The drop. And then after that, I had them do this exercise. Okay, so pushing down, hold this for 5 seconds, right? Put the weight back on. So 5 times 5 seconds. And if this person was doing this during the act of sitting, where I initially was talking about that person had that back pain, they very unlikely they would have got a twang in their back. But if you forget to do it, I understand, right? But so anyways, back to the graph. So people did this 5 times 5 seconds and have a look at the data, okay? Look how much higher people actually went up in height. So I took a height measurement and then I slackened off the screws, so the stadiometer just gently rested on the person's head. And you can see every 10 seconds. Look how dynamic the spine is, okay? So it goes all the way down, right? It continues to compress. So keep that in mind. So if you're sitting, either do this exercise, okay? I don't think it needs to be 5 times 5 seconds. I think if you just do it 3 seconds and hold it and do it twice every 15 minutes, 10 minutes, that'll help prevent the spine from compressing too much. And then, or the other option, if you forget to do it, then lie down for 5 to 10 minutes, because that actually helps decompress it as well. So that patient that had that twang in her back, guess what she did? She went for a walk, and she had a flare-up of back pain for 2 days. So walking, I've measured it as well with walking, and the heights go down as well. So a better strategy, I know everybody says, stay active, keep moving, that sort of thing. But in this case, after sitting with a little bit of a twang in the back, it's better to lie down for 5 to 10 minutes versus going for a walk. I know. unreal. It's a real complicated exercise. Lie on your back for 5 to 10 minutes. So I hope that was helpful.